All right, and we are back for Chapter 2, Part 2, resuming right now, and I think as soon as we unpause, Max was just about to say something.
I can probably find Gwen in her office. And I think Lucas has a habit of working over by the cafe.
All right, I want to check out Gwen first. Well, then again, maybe we should do Lucas. I'm thinking about Moses. I feel like Lucas is just going to be really aggravating. Then again, things might get a little bit tense with Gwen. Yeah, let's do Lucas first. I'm going to draw a scene yet. Gwen seemed very not willing to have a conversation with Max. Let's just take a quick look around.
I need to start somewhere.
Yes.
Lucas or Gwen?
I still feel bad that we didn't get Moses his hot chocolate in the previous episode. Okay, so we've got our the shift point. It's a lot easier to spot when it's not backdropped by a lot of brilliant white snow. Oh, we've got a different one over here. That's interesting. God, that's so wild. Okay. Okay, we'll start talking with Lucas.
Amanda said Lucas donated the cow skull to the snapping turtle. Jeez, Lucas looks exhausted. Too bad. I've got questions.
Max. Sorry. Busy. Need something?
Actually,
Catherine. I've been waiting for an hour. No, just put Robbie on. Oh, sure. I'm only the boy's father. Who fucking cares, right? How can you say...
Whoa. Adds a whole new meaning to nuclear family. If Lucas has it out for Safi, there might be something incriminating in that case. Is that an email? Dated December 5th. That's when Safi's car was vandalized. I need to get in that briefcase. Instant lock opening powers would be great. In the meantime, I have to find that key. His notes are great. No wonder his classes are always full.
The Paradox of Greed and Success in Our Mutual Friend by Alexa Weiss, and the notes are excellent description that could be elevated with more active language. Simpler words are often more effective, and once again, too passive. Convince me with every tool available to you that your words are true. I don't disagree with those as writing notes. Like, I'm all prepped up to not like Lucas, but... So, I know it's telling me to go talk to Dead World Lucas. Wait, this is me. Walking with Ghosts. After receiving her first camera at the age of 6, a Contax T2, Maxine Caulfield has sought to capture a life that evades explanation. From the recent green hell of the recession-era Pacific Northwest to the ancient industrial wastelands of the Rust Belt, she has restored meaning to empty places, illuminating the plights of everyday people living on the brink of change. A winner of the IPA Award and a National Geographic Fellowship, she's currently Caledon University's...
Gwen was acting really weird the other day.
Hannah Hellerton, Artist in Residence. Okay, Artist in Residence. That was probably introduced in the previous episode as well, but I was like, is she like a teaching assistant, an associate professor? I was just trying to remember, and now we know. And I'll probably forget again, so just be prepped for that.
Hey, Rati. Done any...
2 Lucases and 2 briefcases means 2 keys.
Robbie, I got a split. Uh-huh. I love you too, buddy.
Weird. This
Yup.
Lucas seems
You
to be
bet.
on great terms with his family.
Hey. Bye.
Lucas.
Max. It's been a hard day. How are you feeling?
I mean, someone murdered my friend. So, pissed off?
It's possible it wasn't a murder.
I'm
Max.
getting pretty tired of hearing people say that. That's a lot of books.
A lot of my book. Signed copies for the Burlington Book Expo. They invited me to deliver the keynote this year. Have you seen the standee they put up of me?
Can't say I have.
Huh. Yeah, I might have to reposition it then. The standards for the expo have really declined over the years. We've had a lot of mediocre
Yikes,
visitors.
this dude can talk.
It's a shame.
How am I
But
gonna
even
get that
after
key?
years and years and years, people still love the characters.
Oh, crap. I forgot. What time is it? I have to go give something to Moses, before his class. Good luck with the book expo.
Hold on. What do you want to bet that in the script itself it says Max gestures to the sleeve of her coat where no watch is visible. Look at the time. Find a way to distract Lucas. Oh, let's move his standee.
I bet Lucas would really hate if something happened to this.
Now, what can I use to do some permanent damage?
Vandalize the standee. So I'm gonna guess that we need to go get something from the other world. Yeah, let's just give Gwen's office a wide berth for now. You okay? Just staring at that pillar, huh? I will say, I don't object to the idea
I
that...
need to start somewhere. Lucas or Gwen?
I don't object to the idea that Lucas is being fleshed out as like somebody with a family and maybe a troubled relationship with his family. Rafi, I think that's how he addressed somebody that I would take to be his son there on the phone. I love you too, buddy.
That would sure leave a mark on anything made of, say, cardboard. Dare I channel my inner Chloe?
And I approach very quietly.
Now, how exactly do I want to get under Lucas's skin? K.O. Your winner and still heavyweight champion of the world, Max Caulfield. Oh my goodness, who would do a thing like this? Someone should tell Lucas right away.
Can we put the marker back? I feel like it might be incriminating to have the marker on me. Almost as incriminating as writing your name on the skull you use to bash in somebody's windshield.
She returns. I take it you've delivered your something to Moses?
My something? Right, my something. Yep, something delivered. So, not to be the bearer of bad news, but somebody really busted up your face on the book expo standee.
Are you serious? I just put that... Come on!
Some people just have no respect for other people's property.
Okay, I feel like we should go right now.
stupid marker.
Do. Wait, that's the wrong time shifter power. Okay, so hopefully this world Lucas is still on the phone with his estranged family. And this is definitely not in the other universe.
Can you give me a second? Surely another minute and a half isn't going to taint the building with my presence.
Just leave everything behind, Professor. You won't need any university materials.
Yeah, but I do need my car keys if you want me to leave the campus, don't I? Think.
You're not to return to Caledon property before the hearing, under penalty of law.
I know how this works. You don't need to read me my rights.
Just doing my job, Professor.
That'll go over great in Nuremberg. This is crazy. This is fucking crazy. I told Yasmin already that none of it's true. She knows it's fucking bullshit.
Wow.
This is all
I
just
guess
some
something
kind of crazy
screwy is
mix-up
going
thing.
down here, too. But at least... Yeesh. I wonder what that was about.
Hold on. I wanted to look at the phone booth.
Damn. I didn't know a phone booth could feel like a personal attack.
Have you ever wanted to send your future self a message, or get a message from someone in the past reminding you of what your life was like 2, 5, 10 years ago? Dual tone, past and present, lets you do that. Step into the booth marked past, pick up the phone and leave a message for someone to receive in the future booth. Or choose the future and hear a message from somebody, maybe even you, recorded in the past. Future messages are randomized, so there's no telling how long ago your dispatch from the past is from. That's part of the fun. Enjoy your time-traveling phone calls, Caledon. Apparently we can't do anything on this side. I'm absolutely going to snapshot it.
This looks like one hell of an art final. I should check it out. Pretty sure you need a time machine to even find a phone booth now.
Okay. Yeah, we can't actually go over further, but I like the way that this was framed anyway. Maybe like right there. And then in terms of double exposure, like, what would I do? Just take a picture of it one frame over or something? I don't know. I feel like the double exposure would only ruin it. Diamond outdid herself with this piece, and that's saying something. I missed the fact that this was Diamond's piece. Did it say that on the thing?
Damn.
Professor
I didn't
Sullivan.
know a phone booth could feel like a personal attack.
Oh, Diamond Washington. I didn't read it up there.
Okay, what do I want to say to the future?
Some things are going to be out of your control, and that's okay. That's life. Let it surprise you.
Kind of got off track of the whole briefcase story, but
what he's doing is wrong. It always felt like it was, but now I know it's true. I was starting to think my writing just wasn't good enough. How fucked is that? But she stood up for me. Nobody else has ever done that. Ever. So you know what? Fuck that guy. I won't stop writing because he's uncomfortable. That's my message to the future.
Wow. Whatever he was talking about, I hope it worked out. I love this. It's like a confessional without all the obligations.
it's a really cool idea, and I feel like if implemented in the real world, it would just be nonstop trolling, just because that's the way that life is. All right, let's unlock.
Lucas's famous book. So that explains the cow skull and the snapping turtle. But does that mean he's the one who smashed Sophie's windshield? Lucas was with his agent last night, not the snapping turtle.
He couldn't have vandalized Sophie's car. So,
Who did?
I kind of feel like we should probably have a chat with the agent to verify that, but whether the Burlington Book Expo is small potatoes or not, you're a dinosaur. It's been ages since your first book. You need as much publicity as you can get. Let's meet up tonight to talk strategy. Hall of Fame Tavern at 8 p.m. I've circled where you can park so you don't get a ticket again. Underpaid author wrangler Samuel.
no point in looking through Lucas's stuff now. Satisfying though it is.
Lucas was in AA? Good for him. So this is how the literati spend their free time. Yeah, not you, Lucas. Seriously.
He writes on the magazine cover, this guy. I'm surprised he didn't underline it.
Guess this Lucas didn't get a chance to put this up yet.
Okay. I feel... Oh.
Did Lucas go to a gun range? Does Lucas have a gun?
That damn cow skull again. Who threw this fucking thing? His agent tells him where to park, but what does Lucas Colmenero do? Park where he wants anyway.
I would have assumed that was the previous, whatever, but... So, we've done it, right?
Sophie?
Oh, application for a TRO. Protected person, Lucas Colmenero. Minor children, Roberto. Restrained person, Safia. Their colleagues. On more than one occasion, the restrained person purposely did one or more of the following to the protected person's, and or protected person's minor children: followed, monitored, or surveilled, threatened, and made threats. I would not have predicted this. Okay.
Is Lucas really trying to file a restraining order against Sophie? Does she know about this? I'd better show her.
Max? What are you...
Lucas, this isn't...
You can't tell her.
What?
You can't send Sophie that photo. Let me explain. Please. Catherine, my ex-wife, she called last night, mad as hell, because Robbie, our son, was repeating back to her things I supposedly told him. But I never... I could never... The shit Robbie says I told him, it makes me sick to think about.
Maybe he was making it up? Acting out for attention?
No. Even if Robbie was the type, this shit, where would a kid even get ideas like that? He told her I said he was the reason for the divorce. And somehow that was the least fucked up thing I'm purported to have said.
This still doesn't explain the restraining order.
I wasn't even there that night, Max. But someone said those things to my son.
And you think it was Sophie?
Listen. Sophie once threatened to turn Robbie against me. I know she's capable of it.
But Robbie didn't say it was Sophie. He said it was you.
I can't explain that part yet. Maybe he didn't say that exactly. I don't know. Catherine won't let me talk to him.
And none of this has anything to do with what happened to Sophie's car?
Something happened to her car?
Never mind. Forget it.
Look. I know she's your friend. I know you have no reason to believe me over her, but just give me a chance to get this shit in order first, without her interfering. I just want to make sure my boy never has to hear anything like that again.
This could all be a lie. One big smear campaign against Safi. But, oh, what if it's not?
Okay, since we have a second, I don't think he's lying, and also I cannot think of one single reason not to send the photo to Safi. The fact that he doesn't want her to have a heads up about the fact that he's doing this indicates that he hasn't even talked to her and said, stay away from my son. She's not even being afforded the opportunity to defend herself. And I just feel like, especially if Safi found out that Max knew this was coming and didn't let her in on it, that's so damaging to their relationship, all to protect this guy who, like, there's no reason at all that he just said for why he even suspects Safi. It's a completely random pick by him. I feel like this, this TRO moving forward has the potential to be very damaging to Safi's reputation and very damaging to Max's friendship with Safi. I don't see any benefit in holding this secret.
You're right. I have no reason to believe you over her.
You're not as good of a person as you like to pretend, Caulfield. Maybe you and Safi deserve each other.
I think I've wrung all I can out of Lucas today. Should try Gwen's office next.
Yeah, sorry, Lucas, but your whole thing just doesn't make any sense.
Gwen left so much behind. They'd better let her come back for it. So this Gwen just got escorted out by security, while Dead World Gwen is having hushed phone calls about the police and trying to break into locked bookcases.
Well, trying.
Time to snoop like I've never snooped before.
Kind of successfully, actually, thanks to me.
Damn, talk about a green thumb.
Okay, so we should probably get to it. Like, who knows how much time we have? The phone message was beeping.
You would never do... what, Gwen? What is this about?
From Gwen to Dr. Rati, I'm gonna go with Meha. What the fuck? What the fuck? Great subject line, by the way. Hi, Rati. There's no good way to say this, but Yasmin put me on unpaid leave pending a disciplinary meeting. I'm not supposed to talk about the details, but if you hear any rumors, please know that I would never do this. I'm not stupid or desperate. I don't know how long I'll be gone, so can you water my plants? Some of these little guys have been thriving for years now, and I'm not letting Caledon kill them. I'll owe you a drink. So Gwen clearly gets on pretty well with Dr. Rati, or Dr. Maha? I don't know how to say it. Let's look at the play messages.
Oh my god, an answering machine. As I live and breathe.
Gwen. If you're screening your calls, pick up. I just got an email from Boss Bitch, and the phone is ringing off the hook. What the fuck is happening? Babe, pick up the phone. I'm sure it looks worse than it is. Just come home, okay? We'll figure this out.
Dr. Hunter? This is David from Intro to Nonfiction. I saw the notice in the lecture hall that your classes are going to be canceled for the rest of the semester, and I just wanted to check up and see if you're all right. I mean, I'm sure you're fine, but I don't know. We're all kind of worried. Okay, bye.
Dr. Hunter, by now I'm sure you've checked your mailbox and the contents enclosed therein. Please understand, this is a courtesy from one working woman to another. I don't want to hear excuses or lies. I'll have to ask you to leave campus until we can get this whole thing sorted out. Good day.
Okay, for some reason, whoever, I think that was probably Yasmin, that was way quieter than the other calls. Firewalk with me. Sorry, that's distracting. That's from, Before the Storm. She said, I don't want to hear any excuses or lies. This is one courtesy call for another. I don't blame people for being kind of vague on what exactly is going on, because it feels like maybe that's a matter for the courts or the review board, but whatever it is really serious.
Almost a full cup of coffee. Gwen must have just sat down to drink it. With the way they hustled Gwen out, I don't think these students are getting their grades anytime soon.
Whoa, Reggie got an A-?
Reggie says, I saw him before he saw me. He was standing on top of a couch in the Abraxas house living room, yelling a monologue, and he had a golden crown in his dark hair. Everyone faced him like he really was a king, and in that moment, I thought, I am so fucked. The comments are, Reggie, way to go out on a high note. This is your best writing of the semester. You excel at noticing small details, and I can easily picture the man you are writing about. You're under the word count by 500 words, though. But hold on, that was still an A-. Diamond wrote in Intro to Nonfiction, I didn't think he would ask me to be his TA for Astronomy 101. I've never taken an astronomy class in my life. But then he said, I asked you because you can do anything, Diamond. I've never seen you mess up. At first I thought that's not true, but then I thought, wait, if he believes I can do anything, maybe I really can. So was this about Moses, do we think? Dr. Hunter wrote back, Diamond, this is a very good meditation on confidence. You compellingly trace the history of your relationship with your own worth. That said, you still write about yourself with some hesitation, something I don't hear when you speak in class. Ask yourself why that is and keep writing.
Loretta doesn't seem like the type to be happy with a B.
Loretta wrote, Professor Hunter, we don't know when the first ever adoption happened. That's because humans have been caring for each other's children since the beginning of recorded history. The word adoption comes to us from Latin and means to take by choice. And then the comment was, this is a well-researched piece about social practices of adoption. Good job citing your sources, but this isn't a personal essay because there's nothing personal here. I get the sense you didn't have the time or inclination. You needed to make this piece shine. So I guess the topic was, well, Reggie, it's still Intro to Nonfiction though, because he's still writing about something that really happened. No, we're not lowering her grade. Get out of here. Loretta sucks, but that's no reason to do that.
With the way they hustled Gwen
Okay.
out, I don't think these students...
No!
You reap what you sow, Loretta.
Okay, hold the hell on. I was trying to exit. I promise you I was trying to exit. No, I was absolutely against that. Boy, I have never reloaded out of a narrative game, but this is what I'm talking about, where that was absolutely unintended. We are gonna beeline through this. Return to the last checkpoint. Yes. Sorry, that it was like B to exit, but also B to exit the
I think I've wrung
okay, don't
all
worry.
I can out of Lucas today.
Oh, this sucks, guys. I'm really sorry.
Should try Gwen's office next.
Why don't we see if we can fast forward a little bit and skip right to that moment again? We will see you here in hopefully just a heartbeat. Okay, we're back, and what I've done since we paused was went ahead and taken all the same steps, and I did actually discover something brand new as well. We're just going to go to resume here. I accidentally...
You would never do... what, Gwen?
Saw that you could do...
What is this about?
Left on this?
Gwen canceled her weekly meetings with Safi? Why?
Or right, rather. So that's a new piece of information. But other than that, I took all the same actions in exactly the same order. Yep, what is today? What is today? The 7th? But the point is, yeah, apparently she canceled all of her appointments, her weekly meetings with Safi. It seemed important, so I wanted to make sure to get that here as well. Whoops. Okay, now let's not look at this when we press B to exit out of here. Yeah, I was very much against changing the grade. That just seems petty and cruel. I don't like Loretta. I think that Loretta is probably not a decent person, but it's no reason to do
Gwen's
that back.
wife. Claudia, I think. I met her at a faculty event last month. Gwen fucking adores her.
Okay, so let's assume it was Claudia who left message number 1 about, you know, what's going on, please just come home and so forth.
I'm going to read this, I swear. If I ever have time for pleasure reading again.
I had decided I would hitchhike across the country. If I still wanted to die when I got to the Pacific, then I could do it peacefully.
Hell of an opening line, Gwen.
Okay, and we do have a switch point in here. We're definitely not leaving. The thing is, I don't know how we would know if there's anybody here in the other world, but we're gonna... It's right trigger, right? Well, this plant seems a little different. Oh, and there's something taped up on the wall. But what there's not is a human being.
I know there's some clue hiding in here. But where?
There's not a human being in here that we can tell.
If Safi was an undergrad, this reading must have been at least, what, 4 years ago?
Reading of new essays by Dr. Gwen Hunter, author of If the Highway Should Take Me as Its Wife, joined by the undergraduate creative writing students Carol Davidson, Safi Llewellyn Fayyad, Kai Mershand, Maya Okada, Julia Tong, etc. Okay.
Gwen is guilty of plant neglect. Although, I can't really blame her, considering the week we've all had. Drink up, buddy.
This thing looks older than Caledon. Fiction, non-fiction, poetry, plays, bunch of zines. Is there anything Gwen doesn't read? Live fast, eat ass. Wise words. Whatever they mean.
It's like a bumper sticker evolved into a bookend.
I like that right there. I hope we're not gonna, maybe not post that online.
This is the book I got for Gwen. Wait, what's sticking out from between the pages?
Hey R, did you see Safi at your poetry group on Friday night or at all over the weekend? If so, did she seem off? Did she mention getting any news? Leave your answers in this book and return it to the library. I don't want everyone know I'm asking questions. Thanks, I'll owe you forever. DGH. So it's Gwen Hunter? No, I'm so bad with names. Read front of card. And then I like the answer is presumably on the back of it.
So Gwen is asking questions about Safi's death.
Okay, if she's gonna comment, then I should like always click on read then. Let's rotate. Saw Safi at poetry on Friday and for coffee on Sunday. She seemed fine, seemed happy, didn't mention any news, not that I heard of at least. Everything okay. These all kind of freaking me out. RL 415. So if she saw Safi, well, I don't know, he or she. If RL 415 saw Safi for coffee on Sunday, that means we can just ask Safi, living Safi, who she had coffee with on Sunday. I feel like that would answer the question of who is this person. Okay. And then there's nothing else, right?
Why would Safi have started acting off on Friday? Something must have happened. These emails are from way back. Like, before Safi knew she wanted to be a poet.
From Safi to Dr. Gwen. Dear Dr. Hunter, thank you again for letting me turn in a memoir piece in verse. I'm really into poetry this semester. I might make it my creative writing focus. I have a question though. What does the note, "your voice doesn't feel like your own," mean? The response was, Safi, happy to explain. Your memoir in verse is technically very impressive. Most people sound like broken records when they write villanelles, I don't know that word. But the voice feels less like you and more like you're imitating classic poets. Ask yourself, how can you inhabit your own words more comfortably? Cheers. And then Safi wrote back, I see, I'll try my best. Gwen, thanks again for being willing to read this. I had to write down what I felt or I'd fucking explode. Do you think there's anything here? Is it weird that I'm already writing about her? The willows are weeping. The fruit is rotting from the branch. I saw her glowing and I saw her go out. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm no longer anything else. And it looks like the notes were, hey Safi, never feel weird for wanting to write about pain or whatever it is that's clogging the pipes in your mind. This poem is raw and honest, and I can tell. My advice is to be more specific and personal with that last line. What does it mean for you to no longer feel anything else?
I knew Gwen mentored Safi, but I didn't realize she was this involved.
And this is alternate universe, but in the Prime universe, Gwen was canceling her appointments with Safi. And in this universe, like what we have, and I don't know if this is old, by the way, possible homes for Safi's manuscript, and then a list of publishers. Currently seeking full manuscripts from early career poets. Contact Safi's agent with Maria at PLP.
Looks like Gwen's a popular girl.
Dr. Hunter, I appreciate your condolences. You know I do, but I'd prefer if you didn't contact me for a few days. There's a few things I need to get in order. Whatever the case, I'll see you at the staff meeting. You should get the call from Vin later today.
Okay, again, very quiet from Yasmin. Please don't contact me for a bit. I will see you at the staff meeting. Contact Vin for the information.
Hey babe, just checking in on my favorite workaholic who won't take a single bereavement day. Love you. Take care of yourself, okay? I'll see you tonight.
Hi, Professor Hunter. This is Vin Long from Dr. Fye's office. I'm just calling to confirm an all-hands staff meeting this afternoon in the second floor lounge in the administration building. Attendance is, unfortunately, mandatory. Gwen, I hope you didn't. I'm not sure if you should. I don't know. Just, I wouldn't blame yourself.
Okay, we have to have a chat with Vin. What the hell?
Why would Safi have started acting off on Friday? Something must have happened.
Between Gwen and me, I bet we've road-tripped most of the country. Caked up Mothman, goated with the sauce. God, why didn't I trade travel stories with Gwen before all this?
Okay, this might be everything that we have in this universe. I feel like we'll go back to the other universe where we know that at least Gwen is definitely not going to be standing outside the door when we come out. Okay. And as far as I know, that's it. Find out what happened on Friday. Well, we can check her calendar again. I keep forgetting what the current date is, though.
Would Gwen cancel her weekly meetings with Safi? Why?
Okay, yeah, basically not a lot in here. I assume that today is the 7th or whatever, so we can't see the previous month if it was Friday.
No, not yet. I doubt I'll ever get a chance to look around Gwen's office like this again.
Really? What do you think we're missing then? We've looked at the memoir. We've looked at the fish tank, the... whatever it's called. More stepladder, if you ever need that again. Maybe we should put a stepladder into the back pocket just in case we do ever need it again.
Gwen's wife. Claudia, I think. I met her at a faculty event last month. Gwen fucking adores her.
It had better not be waiting on me to change that grade, because that's not happening. Okay, so I just put up my thing. So in the Alternaverse, there's a few more decorations up. I guess in a tree.
I bet Gwen's wall calendar will have the info I need about last Friday.
Wall calendar? Wait, which universe am I in now? I'm in Dead Universe. Calendar.
That must have been some call with Maria on Friday. Gwen even planned out a time to follow up.
With Maria. I'm so sorry. Do I know who Maria is? I know Claudia. I know Yasmin. I know Safia. Do not forget, email Maria. I am blanking on who is Maria. Find out what Gwen talked to Maria about.
All right, Hacker Max. Let's go. Search. Sent. To Maria. Enter.
Wait, this is Safi's publisher. Gwen got Safi's book canceled?
Okay, this feels fairly significant. Also, yes, that's Maria, apparently. Hello, Gwen. Thank you again for taking the time to talk with me last week. I have discussed the concerns you raised with my senior editor over the weekend, and he agrees they are sufficient to merit action. We've begun the process of pulling Safia's project, All the Daughters We Don't Talk About. I know this isn't the outcome any of us exactly wanted, but I really appreciate your insights on the matter. I hope to work with you again soon. And then to Maria was, I'm just reaching out to follow up on our conversation from Friday. I know I dropped a bit of a bomb on you, but I hope you had a chance to discuss my concerns with your senior. I appreciate any update you're able to provide. But I should always click on read, I think.
These emails are from way back. Like, before Safi knew she wanted to be a poet.
All right. Yeah, even though this is perfectly legible. It's just if Max is going to have some sort of a reaction to it, a verbal reaction.
I knew Gwen mentored Safi, but I didn't realize she was this involved.
It just, there's definitely a really important step that we're missing, because this, what appears to be an old Word document, was her shopping the manuscript around and specifically contacting Maria at PLP for the, wait, unless it's not, wait a second, because I was taking this the way that Max was as, oh, she's shopping the manuscript around. What if what we're seeing here is she was trying to figure out where it might be published so that she could step on the project immediately. Yeah, maybe I misread this on the first pass.
I thought Gwen helped Safi set this all up in the first place. Why would she? No, this all has to add up. Somehow.
There's some good printer sounds. Okay, again, if I'm gonna walk out, I do feel like doing it in Living World is better, because she's been escorted out. Call me paranoid, but I feel like if I'm gonna be...
Hope Ven's back at his desk now. I still have questions for that guy.
Breaking and entering. Let's try to do it where we don't get caught. That's out of the building.
Time to follow up with Vin about that windshield slip. Let's see if I can't make...
Hi, Mama? Can you hear me okay?
Okay. I really wanted to hear the rest of that. I know where Vin's desk is. I just wanted to give a once around, see if there's anything new or cool. We might also do an echo pulse just to see if there's anything that stands out.
I wonder if Safi's book will make it in here once it's published. Cozy.
Yeah, that fireplace is dead in Dead World.
Vin's probably back at his desk by now.
This must belong to someone flashy, and forgetful, and cold.
Is that a therapist's business card? I'll bet some folks on the other side could use that.
I wonder if we cross over, if there's going to be... That's cool that you can see the reflection, the light of the time anomaly, or the dimensional bridge,
Vin
whatever we
knows
call it.
too much about what happened with Safi's car. Time to see a man about a cow skull.
Okay.
Guess Vin found his phone.
Hey, you found it! Kudos!
Max.
Sorry to startle, just... That was good luck, finding it so fast.
Oh, right. Yeah, I'm such an idiot. I just left it on my desk.
It's been that kind of day.
Yeah.
Vin either has two phones or he leaps to some super weird accusations that he lost his phone for a period of time, that he didn't just call it so that it would ring and maybe even hear it vibrate since it was on his desk. No. I think that he has to have a second phone, and the second phone is the one that he lost, because otherwise, why was he assigning his crew members to follow somebody around and see if she had taken it? That doesn't make any sense.
Did something happen to your phone while it was lost?
Huh? Oh, no, it's fine. I just can't get it unlocked. Fuck. It's gonna lock if I get it wrong again.
Come on, Vin. I'm not an idiot. What's actually going on here?
Why does everybody always think I'm up to something? What's really going on, Max, is I'm having a dogshit day. I set the code to the year some old fucking magician scientist died. Slipped my mind.
Magician scientist?
Abraxas shit. I must have thought it was cool at the time. Can you just... I don't know. I'm not at my best right now.
Sure.
Vin is definitely hiding something. Getting into that cell phone is my best shot at finding out what. Good thing I know another Vin.
Okay, if somebody said magician scientist to me, I would think Dr. James Randi. However...
It's like her eyes follow you wherever you go. This is nice and all, but there's an actual barista just next door. Fancy. Looks like Caledon spared no expense.
Okay.
Of course, I know what they're doing. My grief isn't affecting my brain. No, no, no.
Pick a card, any card. Or whatever.
Okay, I want to see if we can get him in a slightly different position. Like, especially if he reaches for one of the cards would be cool. Hold on. Can I get it lined up? Ugh. Apparently, no, I can't. Brr. I'm gonna just try with the mouse real quick. I want the only thing to be in echo is him. Although somehow the couch is also off and the chair. I was lining up according to the cards. Hold on, can we? No, I'll never get this. Yeah, I don't like the double exposure. I don't like the way that it comes out. I think it just looks like visually super confusing. Yeah, I'm just gonna retake. I'm not a fan of it. It just looks like such a mess. There we go. Looks kind of like he's trying to read my mind. Do you think he can? And then I have to say, Gwenshant for Trouble. It's actually a clever username. The philodendrons are growing in the kitchen, and the aglanemas in the living room, and I'm at work worried sick about both of them. Claudia says my little plant mom. Ratiz rather says nurturing is part of your thing, and Lucas says nature heals. I realized that in the Araucaria forest with my father in Chile. That's why I allude to it so prominently in my work. I was waiting for the drop about his authorship.
Fucking shit. Oh, Max. It's just you. Huh? What can I do you for?
What do you mean, it's just me?
Well, there are a few people, for instance, who I might hesitate getting workday slosh in front of. You, Miss Caulfield, are not one of them.
Thanks. I'm flattered.
Join me?
How many of those do you have?
Ooh, just don't check the recycling.
Is this about Safi?
Safi. Everything is about Safi nowadays.
Oh my god. Sorry, that is gonna take a second. Oh. Can you imagine having somebody have that reaction? Okay.
This isn't about Safi, Max. This is about you and me.
Right.
Come on. Illicit day drinking with your coworkers is sexy. Be sexy, Max.
I think I'll pass on the sexiness.
Yes.
Hey, Finn? Can I ask for something kind of weird?
Ooh, I don't do foot stuff.
Damn. Well, there goes my Friday night.
Finn does owe me a favor.
I have a question. Do you know anything about a dead magician scientist?
Jack Parsons, occultist rocket scientist.
Oh, maybe.
What about him?
Nothing, really. I just...
They killed him, you know. Just like JFK.
Oh. What, year did that happen?
Hey. Any more questions and I'll have to charge you.
Right. Of course.
Jack Parsons. Surely this place has a book on him somewhere. I think we all feel a bit busted sometimes.
Aw, poor little guy. What happened to you?
Please, don't touch that. It was a gift. I plan on gluing it back together.
Those look like they should be in a file folder somewhere.
Is that what I think it is?
My acting award? Why, yes. Yes, it is.
Oh, there's cards in front of him. We can look at it as well.
What do they mean?
It's called a 3-card pull. This one represents my past, a magician. It means I'm exceptionally talented, though you already knew that about me. My present, the 9 of Wands. Upside down like that, it means I'm exhausted, feeling vulnerable, and, well, guilty as charged. And my future, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, aka the fuck around and find out card. I think I'm about to find out.
Blue butterfly and the owl. Look at that. The blue butterfly I pegged immediately, but the owl from episode 1.
Foreboding.
Fear of the future. It's the spice of life, Max.
In my experience, we tend to cause the exact thing we're trying to avoid.
Where were you last week?
Looks like this Vin is taking a break.
I don't remember if I made this observation in chapter 1, but it holds true in this episode. Max has way more patience for Vin's bullshit than I do.
I want to be a bust. How does one become a bust?
Hold very still.
Hey, Gretch. I just got an invitation to have a drink with Vin. It was on the rocks.
Okay, so that's very cool, considering that I don't think
That's the 4th bottle I've seen our fearless leader open this afternoon. Is he trying to act all grief-stricken because his boss's kid died?
I'm going to call you Pauline. Have you been watered recently, Pauline?
So? Everyone knows.
Okay, and let's keep in mind that I might need to go into the other universe.
Pretty sure my Vin said Jack Parsons was an occultist. So history of the occult seems like a pretty safe bet.
Wow, searching books for clues gets...
Here we go. Jack Parsons was found dead in the destroyed remains of his personal laboratory in 1952. Thanks, Mr. Parsons. Sorry about you getting blown up and all.
It's super easy when they cross out all the words that you don't care about. Okay, we read that, and zoom in, zoom out, reset. Okay. So, yeah, let's go unlock his phone, but that's in the alternate universe.
I'm going up there with or without you. I have to see it with my own eyes.
She likes to stand at particular angles. I really wanted to see the fireplace light up, but... Oh, he left. Okay.
I guess other Vin was looking for answers too. Huh. The cards are different here.
Not the past one. So the Queen of Swords represents a fierce woman, quick wit, and incoming judgment. The Tower is a card of shocking change, chaos, and upheaval.
Wow, Yasmin wiped out her whole schedule for this disciplinary hearing of Gwen's. Yikes.
It was a lot of meeting with Snapping Turtle. Prior to that. Yeah, she canceled her dentist appointment.
Sweet. Now he can unlock his phone. Looks like Vin takes it black. Very macabre chic. But I guess that's Vin's brand. Aw, what a cute little guy. Huh. This one's not broken.
Or rotatable.
He won a drama award. Shocker. I hope this is the right code.
Ah, success.
I'm sorry, Vin. I know this is a brutal misuse of powers, but I need to know if you had anything to do with this. Food pics, mirror selfie, shirtless mirror selfie. Sophie. There's a lot of Sophie in here. I didn't get the impression they were close. Oh my god. Wow, that is really close. Who even were you, Sophie?
Okay, and that's probably a good place to call it for part 2, and we'll see you guys again in part 3 in hopefully just a few moments.